Hello, my dear business owners, SEO PPC digital marketing experts. In today's video, I would like to share my knowledge in regards to choosing the right VPS hosting service. As the digital landscape evolves, businesses and individuals often find themselves needing to adapt to changes in their hosting infrastructure. Mergers, acquisitions, and shifts in business models can prompt the need to explore new hosting options. If you've been using a hosting service for many years and now you're seeking an alternative due to changes in ownership, it is critical to carefully evaluate your options before making a decision. I guide you through the process of selecting the right virtual private server in order to meet your specific requirement. The very first thing you need to do is assessing your needs. Find out the size of your website. If you have several websites, the easiest way to do is just go to FTP. It's a application where you're able to, many website owners are aware of it. Then you can write your username, password, and port along with your IPN or hosting service there. And then when you click at your public HTML, you just click at public HTML, pretending that you're transferring to your PC, and then when you click at it, you will see the size of your website. That's the easiest way. And also you can go through your cPanel or whatever you're using, managing your files. You can find it there as well, because there are so many applications out there, and you will find out how much your website is using, and how much CPU power and RAM storage space and bandwidth your website, your application is using. Based on that, you can create what you need, because this way, virtual private server owners are able to help you out, because they have a standard packages online, right, on their website. So what you need, just look at each package. For example, if you have, let's say your website is a business website or portfolio, and you have like 4 RAM storage space and CPU, like 2 CPU, that would be enough for a month, right? And 50 gigabyte, for example, of space and bandwidth. So if your digital presence is expected to grow, scalability becomes a critical factor. So find a virtual private server owner that can easily upgrade you to higher level to give you more space and more RAM and CPU. Budget consideration. Establish your budget on monthly basis. It's a fundamental factor. Compare the pricing plan of various VPS providers, ensuring that their offerings align with your financial constraints. While cost is a crucial factor, it is essential to strike a balance between affordability and the features necessary for your online presence. Technical specification. Different VPS providers offer different technical specification. Compare the offerings in terms of CPU cores, RAM allocation, storage types, and data transfer. These are crucial, Align these specifications with your assessed needs to ensure that the VPS solution can adequately support your website or application. Server location, the geographical location of the VPS data centers plays a significant role in the performance of your online assets. Choose provider with the data center that are strategically located and geographically close to your target audience. This ensures low latency and optimal performance for your users. If the majority of your traffic comes from the US, I would be if, for example, your VPS provider has different data centers, let's say in the US, in the UK, France, Germany, you name it, Bulgaria, then I would be choosing US because the majority of clients comes from the US. I mean, to your business, if you're German provider and the majority of your clients are in Germany, have a look if you find, for example, VPS provider who doesn't have a data center in Germany but has in the UK or France or Malta. So these are the closest location to Germany. So why not going with them, right? So server location is very, very important. Where is the data center is located? Reliability and uptime. You see, when you want to buy a VPS, they all show you the paradise in the beginning. They have these wonderful packages, they have these low cost pricing, but when you start to talk Turkey, and then you see that you have to add this package, you have to add that package, and suddenly you see that you have to pay $150 or pounds per month for that, and you don't have that much budget as set aside for your hosting service. So if you have a reliable business, if you have income stream through your business, and you feel that it's gonna grow, then try to choose a VPS provider that gives you this opportunity to expand. Test their customer support. I mean, I always, especially if they have online chat, if they are available, you can test them. And if the chat room goes to bot, just forget about it, because the reliable server provider must provide human support. And customer support is very important. Sales support is very important. This should be polite, customer friendly, and welcoming. I mean, every time, whatever I want to buy, it doesn't matter. I test the customer support, customer service, or pre-sales. When I have pre-sales questions, I look at how they behave. If they talk like thug, there's no way I'm going to choose it, because the customer service should be polite, should write properly in English or any other languages, should be, I mean, caring and good to give you the feeling of trust and confident, because you are the buyer, and buyers are always right. So if the customer support, they use a crappy English language and they don't write proper in English, and they don't address you properly during the conversation, then forget about them, because being polite is crucial in dealing business with providers, because this is how you know you're going to be respected when you become client, no matter how much frustrating things get during the technical issues. And because websites, domains, they always, I mean, business providers always use different applications. We use different plugins. Sometimes they don't match with the template, and there are glitches, and sometimes the server doesn't respond. So a server outage, electricity outage. There's so many things happen. It's not like walking in a beautiful sunny day, walking in park. These things happens, and if the customer support is not there for you, no matter how many customers they have, user base they have, if they don't give you one-on-one attention, then forget about it, because these are very important in online digital business. So look for a VPS provider with responsive and knowledgeable support team, and a provider that offers 24/7 support ensures that assistance is readily available in case of technical issues or emergencies. These are the things I would choose. I mean, you have no idea. When I wanted to change my server, I've been running on the server for many since 2009, and then they were absolutely wonderful people, wonderful. I mean, I felt that they're like family to me, and I love them so much. And sometimes I got very frustrated because glitches happen, and my provider was excellent, and they always there for me. I remember I wrote an article in 2015 about security holes and vulnerability in SSL TLS. And my article went viral on Twitter, and I got bombarded. Many hackers started DDoS attacking my website. So my website like went offline because of all these crappy things were happening to my website. And you have no idea, three of engineers in the backend, they were typing back in 2015, writing, they were able to stop the DDoS attacks, because the security stuff back then wasn't as good as now. AI uh, implemented in many security aspects of online businesses. So back then it wasn't like that. So they really helped. So I love them so much. I swear by them. Anyway, they sold the business to another bigger organization, and everything went down. You can imagine how frustrating for a business owner it becomes to find dedicated server or virtual private server, because they all show you a paradise. And as soon as you pay them, things are different. So first I tried one of the most famous online, I'm not talking about GoDaddy or Bluehost or HostGator in such nature. I'm talking about the newest who are doing great marketing, and their name is everywhere. Anyway, I chose them because their sales department, which was very original. They said that they're going to made an appointment, and she came online, very lovely, and she was reading through the text when she was talking, an Asian lady, and but very systematic, very that's what I liked about her, and I bought it, and right off the bat I got problem, because and I went to chat, because there were no email function, there were no phone calls, and they were in Malaysia. And I saw bot knowledge base. It was frustrating because I had these huge websites, I needed to move them. Then this guy came, and he said that he wasn't talking properly in English, so, and his writing wasn't good either, and he was kind of rude as well. And he said, gave me a link, totally another link, and told me that, yeah, he can send a ticket through that link. Then I started doubting. right away I understood that this is a bad decision. Right away I asked for full refund. I got a refund. And then I researched. I sent a lot of emails here and there. And finally, I found my ideal one. And they were so amazing, guys. They had this wonderful, patient, polite support system. They were knowledgeable. In 24 hours, they migrated my websites, and my websites are very they have lots of stuff. So they moved them, and then we moved I moved my DNS, pointed my DNS from the current server to that server, and I chose them, and I said that I could buy 12 months, but I decided to test the water, and so far so good. I really like the current server, and they're very friendly. They're lovely people, and you feel at home. I mean, this is how customer support should be. And they have their 24/7 online, and they have all these great reviews about them, and they're so amazing. Scalability, especially if your website or application is expected to grow, choose a VPS provider that offers scalable solutions, allowing you to easily upgrade or downgrade. But when I say scalability, it means that you need to upgrade your resources as your digital presence expands. So back to me again. Since I changed my server, my websites are working blazing fast. You have no idea. I mean, it's so wonderful. Anyway, control panel and user interface. A user-friendly control panel and interface makes server management more accessible. Evaluate the provided user. Now, in the past, cPanel never, many of these websites and server providers, they do not come with cPanel, and I had this cPanel, and in the last 1.5 years, they started charging people for cPanel sometimes. Some say $15 a month for cPanel, another say $30 for managing 5 websites cPanel. And the server provider I have, they programmed their own cPanel, and they have their own, so you don't have to pay for it. And so you have to evaluate the provider user interface and control panel to ensure that they align with your performances and technical proficiency. Operating system operation. Consider the variety of operating systems offered by the VPS provider. Choose an operating system that meets your technical requirements and aligns with your familiarity and preferences. Then another thing is backup and security features. Protecting your data is paramount. Evaluate the backup and security features offered by your potential VPS hosts, and then do the regular backups and robust security measures. Ensure the safety and integrity of your online assets. Then find out their terms of service and contracts. You should thoroughly read the terms of service and contractual obligations before committing to a hosting provider. Pay attention to potential hidden fees and the duration of any agreement to avoid unseen and complications. Then check out the reviews, community and reviews. Join online communities or forums related to web hosting to gather insights from other users. Read reviews. I'm not talking about fake reviews on Trustpilot. I'm talking about real reviews. And some reviews, of course, are genuine on Trustpilot. But I've been through all this. I mean, when I checked out a service provider, for every one negative review, they have like 5, 6 fake 5-star reviews, So I pay attention to those negative ones, then I make my decision. Sometimes lately, I will make another video about review, the trend of reviewing in 2024. But let me get this done, because that's another aspect of thing that we can talk about. And then trial periods and money back guarantee. Do they give you money back guarantee? The majority of reliable server providers should give you at least 1 month's money back guarantee, because you really need to try them to see if they're worthy to be there to serve you and your business. So this allows you to test the service and asset its suitability for your needs without committing to a long-term arrangement. I mean, when I wanted to buy VPS, I was thinking, okay, wow, this is so cheap. They're saying that instead of paying, let's say, $50 a month, so you can pay like $24, $25, or a little bit more, and you can have like for 2 years. So that was very interesting, but I really didn't want to get tempted. I said, no, this is very important. This is my life, so I have to try them first. And then see if they're good or not. Then you can opt for longer periods. And in terms of migration assistance, check if the VPS provider offers with guarantee migration assistance. Some provider may assist you in a smoothly transitioning your website or application from your current host to their server. And I would move my domains as well. If I want to buy a VPS from a VPS provider, then I would move my domains as well, so I have everything in one place. So you see, choosing the right VPS hosting service after migrating from your previous provider requires careful consideration of your specific need and preferences. To recap, what I want to say, first, find out how much is the size of your website. I told you how to do it. Then how much CPU you are using per month, how much bandwidth you are using per month, and how much capacity your website is using. I mean, if you have a worldwide audience, then you're gonna need more bandwidth, right? If it is saying that it's unlimited bandwidth on Meter, then yeah, you can choose that, but a service provider should tell you how much. Is it like how much bandwidth you're going to get? When it says that unlimited, usually some of them tell you. And by assessing your technical requirements, budget constraint, and other crucial factors, you can make an informed decision that ensures the optimal performance, reliability, and scalability of your online assets. Take the time to research and compare potential VPS providers, and don't hesitate to leverage trial periods or money-back guarantees to test the waters before committing to a long-term hosting arrangement. That's all, folks. I hope that this was useful to you, and if you need my help to find a reliable provider, let me know. I'm not affiliated with anybody, just to let you know. So that's it. Have a lovely day and stay safe. Bye, my friends.